Hello, and good afternoon. Uh, God bless uh, radio stations on YouTube. You look up a genre of music, and there's 24/7 music in that genre, specifically, very specifically, streaming constantly, forever, endlessly. Lo-fi, synthwave, dark synth, as was just playing. The only ones I try to stay away from are like classics, like rock and roll. Not because I don't like them, but because I don't know. That's not my vibe, at least. Not like not when I'm streaming, at least. Not the point. We're playing Sunless Sea today, and by we I mean I. Uh, because I figured after making Barotrauma my it's gotta be my most streamed game at this point. Playing a game about exploring the depths of the ocean, or an ocean at least, with alien and perhaps eldritch horrors, the threat of insanity and danger lurking at every corner, and just the distance you have to travel being a danger as well. I would try a game that's a major departure from that, in which you play as a ship crew that explores the ocean with dangerous eldritch creatures at every turn, unthinkable horrors from the abyss that haunt you, and the sheer distance you travel can be a major threat. So, I'm really jumping ship here, if you will. I should start the game. But I've seen Sunless Sea. Let me slide myself up a little bit there, so you can see my beautiful, adorable little face. Ooh, a quote: "The sea has never been friendly to man. At most, it has been the accomplice of human restlessness. Explore, take risks. Your first captain will probably die. Later captains may succeed." Cool. I saw this game a long time ago. I have no idea where the best spot to put myself is. Oh, depth charge over here. Which can kind of keep myself generally centered. Or, not centered, cornered, but like present, as opposed to the little corner I was for Trek to Yomi. Because I don't think subtitles are as important in this. And if they are, I think I just read them. I can read. That's a skill that I possess. But I saw this game a long time ago when it just came out, and I was in like late middle or early high school. And then I completely forgot about it when I had disposable income, and then I saw it on the Steam summer sale. No, I didn't. I've been getting back into like music and TV shows and stuff that I listened to when I was, like 8 years younger than I am now. And I was like, it was bringing back memories. And I thought of this game, and I was like, oh shit, Steam summer sale. I wonder. And, yeah. It's, oh, there we go. It's, they were really cheap because they're really old, but I want to do them. Let's fucking go. If your hull reaches 0, your ship will sink. That seems pretty normal. Also, bonus lore. I am only wearing a skirt right now. It is after work. My roommate is gone. I have the day to myself. I have a bottle of Coca-Cola to battle sleep deprivation. Sorry, unbranded carbonated cola. And I have my skirt. That's where I'm at right now. Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. That's a distinctly German name. A path wreathed in shadows. Decide later. If you just want to get out to Z immediately, choose this. Opportunities to revisit your past will arrive later. Oh, it's like there's submarines. There's like the DLC. Okay, so choose a past. You now lodge in a room above the blind helmsman, where you hang your hat. Okay. Who were you? I can be all sorts of people. Veteran. Oh boy. Alright, we got options. Now you're a captain. Now you belong to the Untersee. But who were you before? An ordained priest. You fell from grace. There is nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at Z. Oh, not C. It's at Z. At the Untersee. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Perhaps at Z, you can overcome your appetites. This will give you a bonus 2 parts, the skill of healing and morale. A natural philosopher. Your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the Neath, the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to Z. This will give you bonus to mirrors, skill of detection and perception. Veteran of the campaign of 68, you fought in the invasion of Hell. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. This will give you bonus to iron, skill of causing direct damage. That sounds like me. A poet, educated and articulate, you seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. A long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. This will give you a bonus to pages, the skill of trickery and knowledge. A street urchin. Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. That last big score was enough to buy a ship. This will give you bonus to Veil's skill of subtlety and evasion. Alright. well, just by ordained priest and veteran, but I like shooting things and I like picking fights that I'm woefully under-equipped to handle, so we're a vet. Stern and exacting. They will not trifle with you. You promised a job to your acquaintance, the shady cook. He'll do unto you. He'll do until you find someone less disgusting. Talk to him and find out why he went to Z. Gain 20 echoes, 25 iron. I have one shady cook. He can render the supplies edible, if not palatable. Cool. Someone in services. Okay. Choose an ambition. What does winning mean to you? Oh, yeah, because I have my own goals. Your father was lost at Z. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Immortality. Eternal life sounds like something you'd enjoy, and it's said that the presbyter, the ruler of the Elder Continent, has lived forever. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales, learn all you can of the Z, write a masterpiece, retire. Wealth. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps, and a private kingdom. I can't choose this later. Okay. Establish calling where absolute ruler. A utopia, perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah, that usually ends well. I am, let's see, unlocked with under through Z. Okay. That's a new thing. I'm between fulfillment and wealth. Because I am a vet, so I feel like I'm already pretty fucking fulfilled. But wealth would be nice. It's also straightforward, though. Let's do fulfillment. That's because then I can be like aimless and just wander and have a good time. Whenever you return to Fallen London, you have the option of retiring, but you'll need to write your masterwork first. An occurrence. Your objective ambition quality is now become London's most venerated explorer. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing this for the clout. Sounds good. A last scrap of paperwork. Captain, an irregularity with the harbor master's office. They wish to know what term of address do you prefer ashore. Madam, more Z captains choose this than you might expect. Oh. This is what people call me, but my actual gender is different. Parts +1. Shadow Stranger. Comatose Ferret. Mascot mostly it's immobile. Occasional he hits feral. Yo, we have a fucking mascot? He's an officer? I love him. Madame, my lord, perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? My lady. Captain. Captain will do perfectly well ashore as well at sea. Thank you. Citizen. A term of address popular among those of egalitarian sentiments. And sir. So, sir, madame, my lord, my lady, captain, citizen. I mean, personally, I would pick sir. But I kind of like the idea of my boy here being like, you will address me by rank. Literally everywhere I go. I am a captain. I am better than you. I am cool. And we're doing it for clout, so it makes sense. It's logically consistent. Captain will be captain it is. A last piece of advice. Explore, take chances. This captain will probably die. The Z is hungry. But each captain passes on lessons to the next. Cool. And I get to pick a portrait. Cool. That, oh! It's me IRL. It's me IRL. Like, this guy's cool. This guy's pretty shady looking. We got some dapper fellows over here. We got a young lad. But this is me IRL. Choose your name. I kind of want iron in it. Oh, heck. Like iron last name. Or last name irons. Or steel. Steel would also be good. Steel is that's a firm name. It's a good one. This guy is Mayfield Steele. Captain Mayfield Steele. He has 2 last names because he's that fucking cool. That's me. Advice for captains. That's me. I'm the guy. I need this. Much lamented M. Demoe found a watery grave long ago. Probably your end will be no better, but if you read this book of invaluable advice, your chances will improve. On endings and beginnings. Captains often die. This is not the end. When you die, you'll learn lessons which help you survive next time. Beware, the layout of the Untersee changes with each new captain, but home waters are stable, and islands will only move so far. Future captains can inherit some skills, officers, equipment, and money. Over time, you'll find extra items and advantages that allow you to preserve a greater inheritance. Okay. So, on exploration. Exploration is the heart of the game. Risk brings reward. Staying close to London is safe, but eventually you'll run out of fuel and supplies. Exploring and playing port stories will allow you to find secrets and echoes. Hey, Hammy, fuck you while you stream when I'm at work, because I'm off work. And I wanted to stream today. And I want to go out tonight. So I streamed earlier today. And then there's a VOD if people want to watch it or not. You know, it's whatever. And then later tonight, I can go commit nefarious deeds. I love you, Hammy. Thank you for saying hi, though. Even if you can't stay. Speak to your officers to spend secrets on improving your abilities. Spend echoes on equipment in ports. You can often find officers in London. Okay. On Mercy. Unforgiving mode is how the game is meant to be played. One autosave, updated wherever you reach port, and wiped on death. Okay, so Iron Man mode, yeah. If you're getting frustrated or want a more leisurely exploration, you can switch to merciful mode. Love you too, I'm going back to work sadly, I can't listen. RIP. Have fun with the forklift, Hammy. Have fun at work. I love you. I care for you. If I can name an officer out after you, I will. Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't do that, because I'm pretty certain this game's pretty high mortality rates. Merciful mode, saving or loaded manually will permanently switch your character to merciful mode. This will remove the Invictus token. Completing a game with the Invictus token intact is a badge of honor. Okay, it's just forklift truck. You mean a forklift? Forklift flat? Nothing else to it? On machines. Your prow lamp dispels darkness, reduces terror increase, allows you to find Z marks. Your engines, of course, drive the ship forward into the night. Fork truck, forklift. It is a machine that uses a fork to lift things. Full disclosure, nearly used truck in my description there, and that would have been a bad look. That would have been real bad if I used your word in my definition to define why I was correct. That would have been quite the goof. Both your prow lamp and engines use fuel. More powerful engines use more fuel, but all lamps use fuel at the same rate. Okay. Try not to run out of fuel. Note that the Admiralty will compensate you with fuel for ports. Okay. Machines on finding places to explore. Use your Z-Bat Scout. Technically, it's a chiropterscope, but we're among friends here. Z-Bat. Send out your Z-Bat and locate where the nearest undiscovered island is. Be warned, if you're moving, it will give less accurate directions. Pause to get the most accurate reading. Okay. On fighting. When your enemy is in the arc of your guns, you'll see the firing solution. The glow around the firing button increase. When it's complete, let them have it. You can fire early if you like, but you may miss. Larger ships may have access to different gun slots. Okay. Don't miss. Time your shots. Floating enemy attacks. A green glow means your enemy is in the light. Enemy ships also have an arc on their guns. Try to stay out of their way. Enemy Z-beasts will generally try to ram or bite you, and they'll submerge between times to avoid your attacks. If you're careful and turn your lights off, you may also be able to sneak up behind them and get a shot in first. That is how naval combat works. On stories. When you put into port, you can generally explore and exhaust the story options until your next visit. If you have the something awaits you quality when at Z, you know that more story is waiting for you when you make port. It'll crop up whenever you're sailing around. If you see a flavor message like distant bells, that means you have something awaits. Some stories on terror. Terror increases gradually over time. While you're out at Z away from land, watch the skull. When you see orange or red pips, terror will bump up if you spend much longer in the frightening place. Many events will increase it too. How do I reduce it? Use shore leave in London or in other parts. Or in other ports, but London is most cost effective to reduce it. Lots and lots of other stories increase or reduce terror. Okay. We're not doing the submarine tutorial. So I don't intend to do that immediately. London, she's the greatest city on the Untersee. Oh dear. And don't you forget it. There is a whole lot of heckin' stuff going on here. Offer passage to a tomb colonist to vendor bite. Yeah, fucking send it. It's already difficult to die and fall in London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. The tomb colonist is in your hold. Take them north to the colony of Venderbite and sell them there. Okay! Technically passengers rather than goods, but you'd never know it to talk to them. They'll pay their passage. They'll pay their passage to the tomb colonies. Sell them there. Okay. Okay, Admiralty Survey Office. Admiralty's picket fleets and intelligence networks are long gone. Survey Office pays Z captains a small sum for recent information. Well, we can be assured of discretion. This looks cool. Hey! Yeah, hey there, Apex. Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies are both games that I've had my eye on for a long time. And now, I have the disposable income and the time, and the games were on sale. Or remarkably cheap because of the Steam sale. You can wait for my gameplay to form a review or look up reviews online. They're old games. They came out in like 2012 to 14 timeframe, I want to say. Perhaps. Nah, that sounds about right. But just aesthetically, they're badass. Asked to speak to higher authority. Well, if we can be assured of your discretion, this port, speak to our agent there and return. We'll see that you're rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. You can check in the details. Okay. Guiders born in the Courser's foursome are not far from home waters. Okay. Perhaps not. You may catch up with your correspondence rest or read the morning papers. The Unexpurgated Gazette. That's a weird word. Magazine formerly known as the London Magazine. The Spiteful Trumpeter News. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its tax on love stories. That's specific. The Traitor Empress has forbidden singing in the street outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of gallbladder wasps. That reads like... I'm going back to Boltgun. I'll pop in every little bit. Have fun, buddy. Glad you could stop by and say hi. This reads like a child put prompts into an AI literature program. Oh, bizarre. Cool, though. Consider retirement. Like, I have done nothing. It's time to retire. A passenger agreed to carry the... He is prepared to pay handsomely for transport, and is keen to commission your ship specifically. Okay. Welcome aboard to Guiders Morn. And that's where the Admiralty wanted me to go as well. The August travel writer shakes your hand. His grip is distressingly strong. Thank you. It's Guider Morn I'm bound for first, he says. I hear they... He hurries over to your stoker, who is carrying his steamer trunk up the gangplank. No need to trouble yourself. Give it here. Remember, Captain, Guiders Morn. I'll pay you 150 echoes when we arrive. That, like, doubles my money at present, I believe. I have 70. Good lord. My man wants to fucking get there. Okay, Gazette. Gazetteer, chart, main menu, space. Okay, chart. This is the map. This is a large map. That's a lot of... That's a lot of blank space for what... Yo, guys, the ocean is big. Okay, story. Hold. Cargo 15 out of 40. Curiosities, recent news, advice for captains, and the Invictus token. I'm the master of my soul. I'm the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my soul. So I'm in unforgiving mode. Lead beater and stainrod reconditioned frigate surplus deck gun Mark II. Okay, we have a gun, and we have an engine that physically functions. Okay. Shortcuts quick the launch, but leave port. Makes sense. You know something of the Untersee. I know something of it, sure. Miscellaneous, okay. The heck is almost safe. Cool. Officers. Mascot. I can... Okay, I can only make him a mascot, and he can't go anywhere. Okay. Officer, first mate, first officer, chief engineer, gunnery officer, and surgeon. Those are the officers that I can have, theoretically. Shops. Cool. Can sell one for 50 echoes. I'll keep the book on hand. I might double tap something later. It's not urgent. Watch. WASD keys to move. W twice to reach max speed. S key to slow down, and A and D to steer. Okay. I don't know if I want to, like, book it, though, you know? Because it's like, in real life, the reason a ship doesn't full steam ahead at all times is because it's wildly fuel inefficient. Any vehicle, any machine, like, you can run it as fast as possible, and, like, yeah, you can, but it's not fuel efficient, and it's not good for it, necessarily. By criminal appear above the logbook. A logbook. Something awaits me in port. Okay, fair enough. Circles of light as a port. Go there for stories. Okay, why not? I donked. Oh, I have to hit E to dock. Gotcha, big brain. Okay. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 other Untersee islands. But here's a grand house. Windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false starlight. Raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of the lavender. If I could present myself, walk in the gardens. Take a couple of burly sailors with you just in case, but the gardens are tranquil as moonlight. Reconnoiter the island. I mean, yeah, just go say hi. What's the worst that could happen? A maid with smoldering topaz eyes. I'm immediately in love. Shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? I mean, yeah. Why not eat with the oldest one? Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder. An axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop, Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. I am now scared. She told me a spooky story, and I'm now scared. Uh, Recall, light a candle, light another. Okay, that's all for now. I'll find a story when you make report. You gained 1 supplies. Cool. You total of 5. I am now acquainted with them. Iron remains unchanged. You now have the gods of the Z, Salt's attention. It's watching you, if it even exists. Oh, cool. Good. Wonderful. Okay. I'm gonna put full speed ahead and see if it, like, notice. Okay, it does very noticeably. Okay, we're also gonna send out the bat. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah! Bat swarm. Okay. Sweet mother of damage. Alright. All clear. Got him. Damage, careful, roll just do damage from collision. You have trouble steering around rocks, try slowing down. Combat, you encounter an opponent. The red arc shows the range of your deck gun. Keep the enemy in range while your crew works out a firing solution. This will happen faster if you keep the enemy in your prow light. Deck gun will be highlighted as your crew makes progress towards the firing solution. Press space to close firing solution. It's ready. Terror. Headlights. Gotcha. Claiming your prize. You do your opponent. Move to the spot of their demise to get it. Dispose of the corpses. Gather up the corpses. Dispose the corpses. Their mere touch leaves you shuddering. This will slightly reduce terror. They are succulent with stolen blood into the pot. We're like barely scared. Om nom nom. Those little bones are troublesome, and the flesh a little gamey, but salt them well enough and they're quite edible. I gained 1 supplies. We've gained a terror. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. There are no islands with Z, that's okay. Distant bells. Wow, that looks pretty spooky. Is this the tomb colony place? This looks Davies Bay. That ain't it. Journal. What were my jobs? Objective. Born in somewhere not far from warm waters. Okay. So, vendor bite. And Gator's Mourn. Wherever in the heck that is. Davies Bay. Carissa's Point. Okay. This looks kind of like two colonies. This looks very graveyard-like. Hornman's Stag. A white Z-Bat. The sailor has grown fretful and disobedient, reluctant to go on deck, even in port. There's a white Z-Bat watching me up there. Salt's messenger. Salt's got its eye on me. I'll never see home again. If the damn thing is frightening your damn crew. Oh, if the bloody thing is frightening your bloody crew, you'll bloody well settle its hash. Salt. Salt, one of the nameless gods that sailors fear. The sailor is a conscientious man. Send him to the sickbay on the pretext of a fever. Salt? Question mark? Sailor superstition, order him back on deck at once. I literally can't miss. Hey, why aren't you working? Because I got out of work earlier, Mango. Because I got dismissed. Because it's Friday. It's Aloha Fridays, actually. Which most times is a really funny joke. But today it's real. Your tax dollars at work. Shoot the bat. Bang. It sees your intention and spreads its wings to flee, but your shot catches it and it falls to the deck with a broken fluttering. You cross the deck to collect the pale corks. Your crew are utterly silent. No one catches your eye. I succeeded the iron challenge. Cool. I've gained 15 terror. We're a little fucking spooked. And Salt's curse lies on me. That's not good. I have a hunting trophy now, though, so that's cool. Oh, I discovered Vendor Blind. Okay, awesome. I can do the thing here, and then run down. That'll be alright. Sweet. Lucky, I know, right? It makes me happy. Ah. One last fight. Your passenger has been drinking. Ahoy, she chortles. Defend yourself. She launches a tipsy assault. Your crew hang back, chuckling. Thanks, crew. Straightforward challenge. Okay. An effortless defense. Tomb colonists have a lifetime of bitter experience. Some of them are the deadliest combatants under the earth. Possibly this one is, when she hasn't drunk quite so much rum. You'll never know. She salutes you, laughing, after you disarm her. Good fight, she opines, then she staggers backwards and falls over the side. You never do find what happened to her, but at least you have her rather magnificent cavalry saber and her belongings. Cool! Are we in and out? I'm still working? No worries, Mango. I figured I'm sure at a time most people are still at work. I just kind of wanted to play this game. Like, I really wanted to play this game, but I also wanted to stream it, so the VOD's gonna be here, and if y'all can stop in and say hi, poke your heads in, well, that's a heck of a lot more than I can really ask, so that's pretty cool. I appreciate you all showing up. Picking a captain that was built for combat, that's me, your boy. I brought a Tomb Colonist to Vanderbilt and defeated them in an unexpected duel. I now have an outlandish artifact. I gained an iron. Lost the Tomb Colonist. Gained 2 supplies. Cool. Do you have Tomb Colonists? Drop them off here for payment. Okay, I think it already took them. Yeah, it did. I don't have them in my hold anymore. Shops. Fuel, buy. I would love to buy an additional fuel. London's currency is the Echo. To earn money, explore the map and bring back port reports and treasures. You can trade too, but exploration and stories are much more profitable. Interesting. Okay. Hello, Temple. Still recent news. Memory of distant shores. Visions of the surface. And a monstrous almanac. My goodness. Okay. Ossifers. Shops. Shipyard. Okay, cool. We're gonna buy a second thing of fuel, just because I'm paranoid like that. Okay, that means I did the thing, though. Objective. The gods of the Z. Joy. Cool. I'll come back here eventually, probably, maybe. It'll be fine. It'll buff. I need to define the other place. Acquaintance. Memoirs. Miscellaneous. Bound for Gator's Morn. Which is somewhere. I see bubbles. I don't like bubbles. Fuck. Fuck it up. Ow! Fuck off. Got his ass. Oh, is 67 out of 75. It could be worse. Dissect it for knowledge. Butcher it for supplies. A very modest challenge. Okay, we roll the dice for 75%. Or butcher it for supplies. We're chilling on supplies, I think. At least at the moment. It's not dead. Okay, you haul it aboard and set to work with your knives and acids. And it flops unexpectedly into life. Sailors rush to your aid with guns and boarding pikes. By the time they finished, you're unharmed, but there's not much left of the beast. You tip it reluctantly into the Z. Try again, you may have better luck. Alright. We rolled a 25% chance, and not in the good way. All clear. Okay, let's kind of head this yonder direction. Just a wee bit. Arc it over here. Yo, the ocean's, like, empty and shit, bro. Oh, that's the place. Who in the strait? I'm receiving a phone call. Please give me a moment to answer this. It was a spam call. Everything is okay. Hunter's Keep. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Z-bats cry out there, nothing like birds. Creeping tendrils of fungus. Home waters. Sailors dawdle at the rails. At the rail watching. What is Bronx? Sailors dawdle at the rail watching for the lights of London. Okay, because yeah, we're coming home. I haven't really done any of my jobs, but... An inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here looking for those. Nothing to hide. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as you would like. A firkin of red honey. Interesting. You shrug. They leave scuff marks on newly scrubbed decks. What decks? Collect messages from the harbor master. Are there messages for you? Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. That's all for now. Another day. A free evening. Oh, I can go back to the sisters. The Rose Market bustles. Okay. A little gift. A very fine evening. Okay. A very fine evening to you, Captain. What you might call mentor, is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation on account of he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Inquire further. Too good to be true is never good. Dude has a knife and a fake eye. This is an airy wave. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, what is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar, and public house. And there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly. I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's make poor life choices. A courteous nod. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's Head. Should that day come, we will make very welcome and give you any safe conduct, what you might require. Good evening to you. Accepted the proposal. Now, okay, yeah, the fucking authorities are like, what the fuck are you doing this? However, they gave me 5 food and 10 fuel, so that's pretty cash money. That's, that's pretty good. The Rose Market caters to collectors and eccentrics, anyone with exotic tastes and the gumption to harass Z captains. According to the archaic rules of the market, you can only make one trade per visit. Choose wisely. People at the Rose Market will pay above the usual price for specific goods. Starving Code is looking for solace fruit. A veteran privy councilor is seeking out an outlandish artifact. The escort some interested acquaintances to the Rose Market. Unlocked with another day, another free evening. Outlandish artifact, and I have one. Yeah, I have an outlandish artifact. Send it. Woo! That's a lot of money. Collector of sorts. The veteran privy councilor holds a mirror behind the artifact and examines the reflection. Yes, inferior to London workmanship, obviously, but it will make an acceptable conversation piece nevertheless. He snaps his fingers at a servant. Pay the captain. I lost my outlandish artifact, so I now have 0. But he paid me a shit ton of money, and the Rose Market is done. Consider a specialist. What's up, miss? She is staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she's available for work. I specialize in amputations. It's easy to acquire unwanted appendages at Z. What the fuck? Wait, what do you mean by that? I'm much more concerned by the fact that... Hold up, okay. Employ the clattery air. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. As an air who increases hearts and iron. 30 echoes, yeah, fucking send it. Welcome aboard. She comes with a bag full of knives and her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. Appoint an officer by dragging her. Yep. What in the fuck? Sorry. My phone is making noise again. The concept that she is 6 iron, 6 hearts, and a doctor aboard. Cool. It's easy to acquire unwanted limbs at Z. She's not amputating, like, your normal 4 limbs. She's amputating the extra ones. That's significantly more concerning. Speak to. It lies across your desk like a lumpy scarf. Play with your ferret. Yes. Son of a bitch. The comatose ferret resents the disturbance. It springs to life like a figure in an enchanted painting in a story, sinking a sudden fang into your thumb. Son of a bitch. Read the morning papers. Cool. So, I've lost a terror, fragment remains unchanged, and I now have some recent news. This will reduce your terror, heal a wound, and give you a restful night if you don't already have one. Okay. I think that is smart. Lost 10 echoes, so I paid for my room. Lost 1 terror. And I now have a rest. Okay. This will strengthen you when you struggle against nightmares. Ah, when? When I struggle against nightmares. Okay, so I need to keep better eye on terrors. Because I'm only losing like 1Zs and 2Zs. Okay. Perhaps not. London. She's the greatest city. Blemming... A Blemigan sits atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. What the fuck? I didn't. You extend your hand, and the Blemigan leaps on. Its tendrils entwine with your fingers. I didn't mean this, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen in an attempt to look older. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates with apparent happiness. The bosun winces as you bring it aboard. Bosun is some station on the ship. I forget what exactly he does. Do I have a new... Mirrors 3, pages 2, and hearts 1. Okay, he's objective. What a keen little mushroom. Okay, I was concerned. He's just a little boy. He's a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's our new mascot. Our new mascot is Mushroom. Entertain your Blemigan. You can see the indentation of a porthole on the rim of its cap. It must have been pressing its face to the windows again. Is it bored? Stop! I keep getting scared! You pull out your second best chart and several pens. The Blemigan squeaks and bounces over, upending an inkpot in its excitement. You are ignored for several hours. When you return to find it on your pillow, snoring quietly, your map has 3 new islands, a note reading simply, "Here are lions," and a drawing of, well, it looks a lot more like a vast spider than a lion. Thank goodness there's nothing like that at Z. And apparently that makes me a little unwary. Fuck it, okay, we're leaving. Well provisioned. You're not well provisioned. Try venturing further from one, the risks are greater, but so are the rewards. Noted. He's just a little mushroom that's super excited and wants to go to sea, but like nobody would take him. But now I'm here. Now I'm the guy. We're gonna kind of go down-ish to trying to find whatever the fuck where I'm supposed to be going. Another day. Yeah. Gators mourn in the Corsair's forest, somewhere not far from home waters. Okay. Wait a second. Does that line mark, like, the end of home waters? It's bizarre. Well, not bizarre, but I'm not used to it yet. There is a difference. Oh, shit. Yo, back the fuck up. Holy. I slapped his ass. He's gonna poke me, though. I didn't like that. Get bent, loser. All clear. Dissected. 81% chance this time. Let's try and go for the dissection again. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep Z crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial in those of troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. You succeeded in the challenge, and I gained 25 fragments, a scrap of lore. Gain enough fragments and they'll combine into a secret. Okay. Oops, not what I meant. Wait a second. No. I see thing. see you. You're not fucking clever. Got his ass. All clear again. Just butcher it, see what happens. I've lost 40 hunger. Okay. So it just... Okay, cool. Easy day. Mutton Island. Gallius, hello. So I'm hearing that Subnautica 3 is planning to be co-op or multiplayer. So, discovered Murray Streets. Okay. So when I hear me have a panic attack... Sure? Yes? Watching people scream in panic is always fun. I don't know if I want to pick a fight with that gentleman. Tramp steamer. Okay, I don't... Yeah, not what I meant to do. Random enemy crab. Slapped. Easy day. Oh. You want to go underwater? I didn't appreciate that, Gallius. That was not very cash money of you. I don't think my gun has ammunition in the traditional sense. I just use it. Cool. I got more fragments. Whatever that's worth. Distant bells. Bugsby's marshes. Oh, right, those are buoys. I'm just looking at them from top down, that's why they look strange. Okay, I'm smart. The Cumaean Canal. Okay. We're gonna go, like, due east for a while. Of course, I'll set up to be seen from my perspective. I would hope so. If you're talking about, like, you streaming in the future, yes, I think that would be good content. And yes, if you're streaming it, it better be from your fucking perspective. The air trembles, a breath of change passes. Interesting, interesting, curious, curious. No landlubber would notice the change, but you feel the air prickle on your skin. Somewhere new. Okay, yeah. I've entered a new area. Whatever that's worth. No islands within the range. Okay. Eh? Oh shit, what in the fuck? Go away. Don't look at me. Fuck. Miss me with that shit, brother. No. Good night. Oh, okay. Supplies is just a catch-all, and I can repair my hull with it or feed my crew with it. Understandable. Scoop it up. Watch its rainbow colors fade or scoop it up. Perhaps you can eat it. Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. That seems ill-advised. Unlock with no more than a part visage. From above, the Gillifleur's cap does look like a woman's face. She dissolves like smeared paint. Now have a story. Cool. Crab cake. Cool. Discovered something. Click on the message to mark the location on your chart. Something in the east. That's actually very far away. Let's go find it, though. Let's go find out what the fuck it is. Pigmoat Isle. Oh, wait, hold up. Is that? Saint's Haven. Cool. On a lonely desert beach, there is no habitation in sight, no market, only an old product dock. Cool. Disembark and see what awaits me. Yep. War? Question mark. As you step onto the quay, you hear clamor, shouts, and shooting. You can see off in the distance smoke rising from beyond the hill, and dots of fire flecking the horizon. Two tiny figures stand a little further down the quay, unmoving as if awaiting your approach. Y'all work? Lol. Not presently. I mean, yeah, I still have a day job, dick. Literary interlude. The following is an extract from the popular Diary of a Z Captain, from London to Irem and what we did there before we arrived, washed ashore on Mutton Island, and subsequently serialized in the unexpurgated Gazette. The author's identity remains unknown. A tale of Pigmoat Island, in which a delegation is made, a choice is presented, war is declared, a most singular treasure is sought by all, and a new empire is founded with tooth and claw. Okay, so this is backstory, I guess, on what's happening. You're retired? I know you're retired. You know, I need to shove it in everybody's face. The figures were rodents. To my left was a Radis Faber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To my right, an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and breastplate reminiscent of nothing so much as the High Middle Ages. The rat stepped forward first and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Ratstar Island. I am Edgar, second chief engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The rat stepped back. At precisely the same moment, with what appeared to be the ease of long habit, the guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Cavia. I am Lady Augusta Devereux Swinch, of the Blackwater Swinches, seneschal to our King Gracenaw, first of his name. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The two stood at attention, looking at me expectantly. The two remarkable rodents sat squatted, both seeking my support. I knew I had to choose carefully. I guess the rat. I spoke to the chief engineer. His eyes had a wave-cold glint to them, and he wore his scars like jewels. A rat in the making. I asked the chief engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London. It's cats and snuffers. It's rat-skin suits. We came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands, and we made a beautiful city by the light of the rat star that shone bright and blue on Mount Ararat. The chief engineer nodded towards the distant hill. One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods, and from the top of Mount Ararat we plucked the rat star to be our light, our beacon. But the pigs of Cavie saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit them to take what is ours. We will resist them to our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? Seneschal. How do they... Oh, no. How did an armored guinea pig manage to look regal? A knight out of habit. The seneschal cleared her throat with a delicacy to rival the Duchess's own before speaking. Gracenaw the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months had sojourned on the sea, conquered this land and won the southern main. Now no fortress against him shall remain. No city walls be left for him to gain, save the rats that squeak behind mountain. Unlikely was the lamb of our deliverance. Assured shall be our glories and their fall, when our lady's eye restored be to our hall. The seneschal composed herself, then added, We saw truth and beauty by the light of our lady's eye on Mount Cavia. But the rats, with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' politics, stole it from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them. With the steel-shod velvet of our paws, will you join us? Fuck no! I was ready to make my choice. Attempted to broker a peace. Lamau? Yeah, that always works. Random dude rolls up, broker's peace. I know all too well what rat-made weapons can do. Apparently. He seemed grumpy, but honest. As well. A friend to rats, I extended a finger to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. The seneschal hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust, but kept her distance. You've made the right choice, said the chief engineer. Let me show you around. Got a few bonus supplies. Cool. And at currents, got a memoir. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yo, we're having an entire goddamn story time. The chief engineer led me to the northern side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. We passed through a number of what can only be termed checkpoints, as fierce-eyed rats shouldered their derringers and saluted the chief engineer. Soon we came upon a small colony, smaller than some of the infestations I had encountered in London flats. Perhaps only 50 ratus faber altogether, working diligently to fortify their side of the island. The first thing I noticed was a brilliant light, beaming out from a stump of chicken wood about 6 feet high. It bathed the whole settlement in a clean blue glow, and was almost too bright to look at. By its light I could see several raised mounds of earth, suggesting shallow tunnels. An efficient fishing operation was set up by the water, an albino rat mending nets, while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the waves. Further inland was a barracks, where a sergeant marked drills at a small squadron of fighters. My arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. Welcome to Marinia, said the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. It's not much to look at now, but it will be once we've rousted the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the war council. With that, he vanished into one of the mounds and left me to explore. Let's roll up to the barracks. The drill sergeant appeared to be sizing me up. Were the few rats around her really all she had to launch an attack? We were fighting impressive odds. I approached the drill sergeant and went so far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops. You don't salute enlisted, but whatever. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chicken wood jerky to gnaw on. There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. The cavies are bigger, and there's more of them. We're better with weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us came here as stowaways and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish, and we can nibble the chicken woods, but we can't make guns out of trees. The cavies came with their own steamer, and seem to have endless supplies. We raid them sometimes, but there's so few of us, and we can never hold on to territory gained for long. But that's of no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace, to build our republic. And the rat star, she added thoughtfully after a moment. Of course, we want that too. How's the beach going? Whoever heard of a rat mending a net? Where the green billows played, an albino rat smiled up at me from his mending work, looking dainty and a little shy. Chicken wood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed, so we're able to paddle out a bit and cast our nets. We come up with all sorts of things, blind fish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle, but the fishing would never be so good without the rat star, he beamed. I think it only draws good fish, keeps the scary ones at bay. I know the chief science officer doesn't believe it, but I do. That light is our livelihood. And what's the rat star? Blue as sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course, not really, but try explaining that to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me working too hard to convince them. Says this is better for morale. But just look at it! Look! She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over just enough one of my eyes to see the truth of what she was studying. It was scintillac, but unlike any I'd seen before. Blue as sapphire, but more brilliant. Something about the clarity of its color was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer tittered with pleasure as I handed her goggles back. Those of us who've been to the cavey side of the island and live to tell of it see that there's plenty of glow there, plenty of bright in the waters all around, but nothing like this. We took this from the island's center, Mount Ararat, Mount Ararat, only it's not a mountain. Of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow. There's sweet water inside and coral crawling up all the walls of it, but nothing that glows save this. It's ours now, and no one can take it from us. I am done exploring. War Council reign? Oh boy. Alright. Chief Engineer emerged from underground with a motley assortment of other rats. He introduced them as weapons experts, strategists, and field commanders. So you're going to help us beat the cavies, he said, a hard edge to his voice. But how, exactly? The engineer, I can offer my strategic assistance, which I'm not nearly cool enough to, or I determined to take the lead. I had a ship, I had cannons. We would steer her to the southern side of the island and have at those uppity animals. With an 85% chance to win, or I can just fucking not participate. We're taking the lead. We're kicking ass and taking names. Succeeded in an iron challenge. Fantastic. I had a ship, I had cannons. We would steer her to the southern side of the island and have those uppity animals. A palpable hit. The rats gave me what information they possessed about the Cavey settlement, but I still had to improvise a great deal on the spot. The perfect storm of speed, stealth, and strength in arms favored us, our cannons letting fly a volley of shot onto the beach before the Cavies could scramble onto their grounded ship to man its guns. Screams and squeals filled the air. The enemy fled. A damp hush settled over my crew as the smoke cleared to reveal the torn, bloodied bodies of guinea pigs littering the shore. A grim business, but I had honored my commitment to the rats, and found a wealth of scintillac ringing the beach to harvest as spoils. Hail Mariana. 2 houses alike in dignity. Not that this is saying much, mind. I fucking nailed it. And occurrence. Your pigmodile might quality is now 5. Adequate. Cool. Troubled. Conflicted. Okay. I now have 3 scintillac, and I have 1 bale of parabola linen. The House of Cavey had fallen. Morania was triumphant. All that remained were the celebrations and the continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feasted long into the night. Then, be done with it, get a rat, or interceded on behalf of the Cavies. They were crushed, defeated, and I could see their spirits broken without the light of the rat star to guide them. They needed an advocate. Yeah, fuck them. You'll get me a rat boy. Get me a rat boy! The chief engineer couldn't leave his colony, but he relayed my request to the people. The albino rat I saw mending nets shyly stepped forward. It's my boy! I'm good at fixing things, he said earnestly, and I'd like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before accompanying him on board. I now have 1 albino tinkerer. And I have lost 1 Pigmote Isle civilization due to do I even... I honestly don't care to intercede on their behalf. I've got a good thing going with the rats. Fuck the guinea pigs. If that makes me a rodent racist, so be it. I have no desire to taint my badass mercenary reputation with the fucking rats. The Dark Z beckons. We had eaten our fill and our business was concluded. It was time to continue our voyage and see what other wonders and terrors still awaited us. The end. There, you finish your diary entry, and the final dregs of the rat's surprisingly good wine. They line up to salute you as you leave the victory banquet, escorting you to your ship through the foundations of their new republic. You now have a port report on Pigmote Isle. My hunger quality is gone, and a new nation has been founded. Time passes on Neath's most adorable empire. Damn right! Rise of Pigmote Isle. Hail Mariana. Resolve a dilemma. Crest repairs. Unlocked. Oh, that's a that's a lot of echoes to repair my ship. Visit the Cavey ghetto. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we didn't extinct. Oh man, steal the rat star. Holy shit. Wow, how to be terrible. All right then. Yeah, perhaps not. Okay. Guess tier officers. You're a mascot? Oh, Veils too. A carpenter, weaver, engineer's hand, and rat of all work. Mirrors 3 and Pages +2. Veils is speed, stealth, and deception. Okay. He's on the crew. He's one of the boys, but he's not, like, here, which is fine. He's not the mascot, but he's a lad. He is, in fact, seeing more of the world. And I guess we're gonna kind of go up in here and then go back to London. Make a big old loop. Oh shit, it's really scary up here. What the fuck is that? I saw a thing. I didn't like it. Restless nights. In the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. Inquire about their dreams, or ignore them. I don't want to talk about your dreams, man. Silence at the breakfast table. The crew is subdued as they take their meals, but all is quiet in the next watch. Okay, so we lost terror. Cool. Maybe it could have gone better, but it sure as fuck didn't go worse. And sometimes things just not going... Sweet. Things just not going poorly is a W. I wonder if I just need to go, like, really far up. To find the frickin' people. The place in which I am going. Discovered the Sisterhood? What the fuck? A sickly yellow light glimmers for a moment and fades. Shepherd's Watch, the salty hinterland of London, home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. The fuck does that mean? This is the Sisterhood, apparently. Also, Abbey Rock. Giant fucking lighthouse, I guess. Yeah, looks it. Entered a fog bank where gunners struggle to see our foe. Fortunately, there are no... Oh, shit, there is a foe. Hold up. No, go away. I don't want any. Kill the whites. They can't see shit. Quack. What's up, dude? Woof! Ah. Alright, we took some damage. That was not very cash money. Ship is yours, loot and scuttle her. She's a vital vessel and these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. Lean pickings. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but here's something at the back of the hold. You have finished opening... Okay. Cap the bung carefully. A firkin of honey. Prisoner's honey. This is what they call prisoner's honey. Run by the lamplighter's bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks Abel Seaman Carget. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. Yeah, probably. Damn, you really burned through a lot of fuel, you know? Like, it does not last long. Still got no idea where that thing is. Like, the first thing I'm supposed to find. I guess we go more up or more down. The Revenue Man. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. Let's see. Let them do their worst. You have nothing to hide. This will also reduce your suspicion. Romantic literature. Unstamped crate of human or brilliant souls. And mirror catch, whatever the fuck. Declare all controlled goods. I don't have any controlled goods. Talk her out of the search and set something aside. Yeah, go nuts, dude. They roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last, they leave. Suspicion hasn't changed because it's lower than 5, okay? Collect messages from the Harbor Master. It soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? Let's see, something has changed in beneath. Someone wants to sign on. The Blind Bruiser tends to visit on the back. Okay, that's all for now. The Rose Market. The Rose Market. Okay, not yet. Visit to Clatterman. You're a real Zayor now, after all. You could go to one of those tobacco and prey places by the docks, but the prices at Clattermont's are reasonable, and his daughter's a real artist. But what sign will you choose? Oh, get a tattoo. Right. The Dauntless Hand. This one increases your arm by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. Holy heck. Commemorate your Zayor skills by Veils by 2 permanently. Cure up to 25 points of terror. Unflinching, I've seen things. Speed and stealth, esoteric knowledge, mirrors, deception, detection, and perception. Higher mirrors quick, you can find firing solution in combat. Okay. Oh, memory of distant shores. Rip. Okay, remain unblemished. This will reduce your terror to 0 once only. If you want memories on your skin, you'd be a squid. One Z story, I have one. One Tale of Terror, I have one. I mean, fuck it. Let's just bump up damage. The gold needle pricks. Willy Clavamont hums. The design is complete. Scales, mapping your fingers like a gauntlet. Wear it proudly. Cool. I've lost 25 terror. Cool. I lost 1 echo. Occurrence. Memorize your own sweet skin. Quality now. The dauntless hand. I have a commission, of course, naturally. Alright, let's do illegal shit. Good evening, Captain. What a marvelous evening it is. If you don't mind my saying so, and given it is my impression, you are an obliging sort. I imagine you will not mind at all. Since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston with a few articles of cargo if you happen to be in the area. The cheery man will, of course, cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. You'll need at least 1 unit of hold space. Okay. Accept the commission. It is, after all, a trifling inconvenience. Yeah, let's do illegal shit. Oh. Great. Souls. If you be so kind to deliver this little gift to our friends in Mount Palmerston, and they will see we gets to hear about it. And when you come back, we'll cover your expenses. Bon voyage, as my aunt, who was French by birth, if not inclination, used to say. An urchin tugs your sleeve. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. He has very specific words, but he'll pay much better for these. Much better than market rates. He won't ask you how you came by these things. Okay. Something forlorn and something durable. Ventures desire. Okay, I have neither. Roser's worth. Let's go see stuff. Oh, well, that's convenient. Looking for an unread log or a consignment of Scintillac. I have 3 of those now. Her skin is crowded with bright ink. Her smile is cocky. Yeah, I have one. Send it. It makes admirable jewelry, she explains. But exceptional tea. Isn't it a rock? 2 of the market's horse masked attendants help her wheel the box away. I now only have 2. Oh, it makes marvelous jewelry or terribly expensive tea. Gotcha, okay. And I got a bunch of money. Cool. Shops. I don't need this anymore. Fuck it. Full set. Goodbye. Buy all the fuel. That's actually okay. Yeah, we'll just sell the honey here. I have no desire to keep it. And parabola linen, okay? That's money that I don't really have. Gratis Faber assistant. Right. Better be religion. With an optical. Okay, I could sell other stuff. Miss Plenty's shipside provisions. Let's get 12. 1, 2 more of those. We still have money, actually. We're not actually that broke, really. The hold is a bunch of fuck shit. Curiosities. Shipyard. Total is minus 500. I could build. Oh, I can have a worse ship. Gotcha. And then get straight up to a dreadnought. Frigates. Cool. We're warning things. This is the university. Matter of luck. Don't want that. Hire on more crew. I have 8 out of 10. I'm chilling. A new recruit. Sure. Who awaits my attention? Engage an officer. Presbyterate adventurous. Afternoon, Captain. Looking for a gunnery officer? I'd like to help you blow up some monsters if you'll have me. That's nice. Engage an officer, Baby's daughter. At the end of the rotting dock, a woman perches on a suitcase. Both she and the suitcase are noticeably cleaner than everything else in view. Hello, where are you headed? On second thoughts, I don't mind. Can I come on board? Yes, I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer in a hurry. Baby's daughter is an engineer who increases Vale's iron and engine power. Nobody's daughter, Baby's rival, and a bunch of other shit. Listen, miss. I'm not ready for that deep shit. I'm ready. Afternoon, Captain, looking for a gunnery officer. I'd like to help you blow up some monsters if you'll have me. She had me at that, really. Oh, hello, Captain. Is this one of yours? I had to knock her about a bit. She didn't like taking orders from foreigners. Still, we're good friends now. The adventurous claps the black-eyed sailor on the back. Oddly enough, they do seem to be friends now. She's already making friends. This is fantastic. Unlocked with one secret. I have 3. Find secrets by locating locations of interest or important parts. Okay. I've gained 1 pages. Okay, quite impressed. Oh yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers breathfully. Oh yeah, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains to you. Okay. Find secrets by locating. Okay, yeah. The alarming scholar. Okay, is mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her? Question mark. Appointment as university maritime liaison was precautionary. To keep her, is it his? Question mark. Razor sharp enthusiasm for causing too many injuries in the faculty. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge items, the scholar will buy. They'll appear below. Okay, cool. I have 1 Tale of the Deep. Thrilling! Let me hear every detail. First I must find my fountain pen. Oh, how regrettable. It has a spider impaled on the nib. Excuse me. Let me... Good heavens, it's still alive! Pass me that volume of Gibbon. There we go. Do you have another pen? Gave me 10 echoes, and I lost a story. And they like me more. Cool. Oh, and tell them about Pigmoat Isle. Yeah, to gain port reports and trade them here. The first time you trade a port report, you gain out Chief's favor, yeah. Pigmoat Isle. I'm not certain I heard you correctly. No, you heard me correctly, bro. Reportsman, are you quite certain this is the port you wish to make? So be it. I now have no longer any ports on Pigmoat Isle. I have 10 echoes. They gave me 10 echoes. They gave me a favor. Surveyed Pigmoat Isle, and I gained 1 fuel. Cool, thanks, guys. Don't have anything else for us? Nope. Shops. We're gonna go to thinking we're gonna sell 1. So I've only got 1 of these, but then more echoes is nice. I like the idea of more echoes. 6 iron and 3 veils. Fucking send it. Okay, it was, let's see. Journal. I have seen firsthand the rodent war. Favors, memoirs, menaces, objectives. Gators Horn in the Corsair's Forest, somewhere not far from Homebutters. Okay, but there was another thing I had to do that was north, so we're gonna go north. Yeah, we're just gonna go real far north. 13 and 8, yeah. And we can buy fuel and supplies as we go, if we need to. It'll be aight. We have a gunnery officer. Perhaps she's afraid of being forgotten. She isn't afraid of much else. My hull is still pretty fucked up, I will admit that. shit, bats. Don't want to fuck with the bats. Ants Abyss. Cool. A fog bank, you say? That's not very cash money. Can't she shit, sir? That looks upset. A lifeberg? I have no desire to fuck with you. Please go away. We're in the Boreal Reach now. Sensors Arch. I have a secret and I can talk to officers to gain things. Okay, increase your iron, if I were so inclined. Increase your iron. You ready for this? It might hurt. Sure. Ow, sorry about that. The adventuress puts down her sword and helps you bandage the gash. Still, pain. The best teacher, eh? Oh, don't look at me like that, okay. Increased iron. Pain 50 fragments. I now have a wound. At 3 wounds, you'll die. Ow. And then officers, let's talk to the surgeon. How you doing? Increase your hearts. Proposition to the unlocked romance. An affair with it. Okay, yeah, we can try and smash. Understandable. Spend the supplies. Invite her to dine with you. Cool. The cooked flesh arrives still in its shell from the claws, 8 legs, body, and head. She renders a dozen neat bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushroom or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she has missed a calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was the child of a surgeon in the first city. You might say that knife work runs in the family. There's a wicked, quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there are rumors about my father. She would deny there's any truth in those. Okay, cool. We learned stuff about her. And let's spend a secret to gain a heart. It's a straight trade. One of the best discoveries for one of hers. It's not hard to drive the bargain. She sits back after dinner and tells you this. Most people think that the hard part of surgery is finding what's wrong and taking it out, but any fool can do that. The ship's cook with the cleaver can have that part of the job. The hard part is cutting so you can sew it all back up again afterwards, and she demonstrates on a shark fin, leaving it in better condition than when she started. Cool. We spent some secrets to, do stuff. To learn things. Wow. Wait. Tale of Terror. Interesting. And I can get one Z story. Oh, interesting. Purveyors of white coke and mother salt, payment and stories. Sign reads bones, please. The proprietor will sell you beast meat for stories or buy your ivory. Stygian ivory. Interesting. 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 There's a church. Cool. This game has a lot more reading than I thought it would have, I'm not gonna lie. It also did occur to me that the directions I was given was northeast of our location, and I went, like, due north. So we're going to try and kind of circle back eastward a little bit. And this is some phenomenon that like snow but not, I suppose. Some weird yellow light in the distance. Yeah, it sounds about right. This must be Void's approach. They are crackles with frosty radiation. To the north, the false star fails. False stars fail in the darkness. Oh. Within the storm, I can only move at 1 speed. Okay. Well, I have no strong desire to stick around here. I also have no strong desire to fuck with that. Good shot. Slightly reduced terror. Yeah. Lost 1 terror. Cool. Far off. Very far off. Someone screams. Menu on top is that just who's on your boat, or is it just the crew? That is, these are officers. My actual crew is this little tiny number under me. Yeah, so I have 8 crewmen, and I imagine there will be events where, like, 1 or 2 of them die because of some decision that I make. But these are my officers that influence my stats and all that. And this is my mascot. He's a little boy. What a keen little mushroom. He's just a boy. He's just a lad. Have I seen the new Starfield stuff? I have not. It's still coming out, to my knowledge. That's about all I got. Looks very good. That's good. That makes me happy. Field Haven. I might as well stop by and say hi. Of course, the Bearded Watchman tells you there are no actual shepherds on Shepherd's Isle. No kidding. A picnic at the Standing Stones. Okay. Mutton stew and kefir. Cool. Tales of the Standing Stones. Yeah, I have to talk about the local sites. Well, site singular. Who sleeps beneath the turf? Tales of Thornwell Croft? The rest of the Z? Compile a port report. Oh, yes, yes, my yes. There's been goings-on. Engage an officer. The navigator is a first officer. Increases mirrors and veils. Okay. I now have a port on Shepherd's Isle. It's cool. Well, Standing Stones, why not? Now the memory of distant shores, cool. And a navigator. Let me guide your ship. I know all the Z, how it was, how it will be, please. The headaches only stop when I'm working. The sigil were the navigator. Alright, cool. He, 50 echoes? Yeah, fuck it. And now I have a first officer. Cool. Expensive fuel and supplies. But I kinda need them, so. 6 veils and... or sorry, 6 mirrors and 3 veils. Fucking very cool. Becoming increasingly hopeful. Yeah. I'm getting really tired of getting excited for something and then it turns out it's terrible. I would really like a game to be advertised and marketed, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be good. We're putting in effort and time, and we're gonna make it work. And then they make it work instead of like, oh no, it's terrible. Oops. Ooh, come on. Dissect. Cool. Station 3. I have gained a secret. That's something awaits me in port. I might as well stop here. How's the kids? How's the family? Try the gate. Okay. Oh, yeah, telescope from shore. I now have a port report. Okay. Going past the walls is an imposing but sturdy-looking gate of trip parts silvery metal. A sign beside it reads deliveries. Okay. I do not have a delivery for these fine young gentlemen. Perhaps ladies. What in the fuck? Fuck it. We're picking a fight now. Ow. Fuck. It's gonna kill me. Unless I get remarkably lucky. It keeps doinking me. Ow! I need to get incredibly lucky on this next shot. Ow. Oh, I sank. Shipwrecked. Your ship flounders. There are screams, a foot of dark water, the unforgettable sound of a ship's spine breaking. Slip beneath the waves. Perhaps you'll be remembered in song. Rip. Oh, I died. Unfortunate. Atomic Heart and Vulcan are very good, not to mention Zelda. True, but those seem uncommon. First captain's died. Don't worry, these things happen. Explore boldly with your next captain. Choose a legacy. Cool. Rip me. In memoriam, Mayfield Steele died December 27th, 1887. Sleep. Rival retain 50% of their iron value and one weapon. Oh, I get to keep somebody. The rival shipmate correspondent pages in their chart. Salvager, their bales and their money. I don't really have much of that. People, not really that. I'm thinking shipmate would probably be best. And we'll keep the clattery air. You know, I had some boys, but you know, we'll keep her. I think she's the best. The doctor's nice. Except Legacy. This is what killed me. This is fucking weird. But whatever. We're gonna do, like, the same character. We're gonna do wealth this time. Captain works. We're gonna be this young lad, because I'm the other guy. Names are hard. Seamus McCready. That's how you spell McCready, right? No. McAngleman. Yeah, that's a real last name. She visits Wolfstack every day in Z-stained rags, begging for passage. No captain will look her in the eye. To Venderblight. Oh, I know where that is. Yes, bound for Venderblight. That seems terrifying. Oh, then adopt. Yes, I would like to adopt a fucking Blemigan Gallivanter. Fuck yeah, what a lad. Survey office. Guiders mourn in the Corsair Force. Somewhere not far from home waters. Yeah, thanks. Very descriptive. Harrenburg crew, don't need that. Don't need that. Offer passage to a tomb colonist. I can absolutely do that. Alright, I'm basically an expert now. And we're just going straight north. And then our next goal is find the place that's not far from home waters, I swear. It's like right there, you guys. And I know where nothing is again. Okay. Yeah, and they said, like, it was like the home waters don't change, but, like, the rest of the map does. I don't remember what specifically changes. Some things for sure, but it's like most of the home islands are, like, big chill. You're gonna die here, my guy. Ain't no two ways about it. Ow! My only thought is there's no real room for maneuvering, at least not at this level. 2 fuel. Cool. It's like if I start spinning around and trying to rotate, I am robbing myself of a lot of time to get on target and do damage, while they can just spin in place and hit me. And I can't outmaneuver an animal in a boat. That's not gonna happen. So I don't really know what the schmoove is for combat. If it's better to sit there and try and keep the distance, or try and spin circles around them, or what. I'm certain I will learn. One last fight. Your passenger has been drinking. Ahoy. Oh, straightforward challenge. Right. An effortless defense. I now have an outlandish artifact. An iron. I've lost my tomb colonist. I gained 2 supplies. Cool, okay, it's the same event. Tomb colony of Venderbite. Find ancient captains to speak. Okay. Marked with dreams of a lady. What in the heck? Bound for Polythreme, an assortment of decrepit Z-captains gather around her. Compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom, she picks her nails and closes her eyes. When at last she speaks, I want to find Lady Black. The captains that can run do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they're able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there, he asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek the house of the Keel and Polythreme, he says. But if you can forget her, do. It's possible. He embraces her and departs. Spooky shit. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says, in a hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughter's, well, happy, finding enough patience, getting enough to eat, and so forth. Oh, In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. Okay. Visit the first curator. Sure. Z Captains, the first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It's been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. No more light. The obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door, and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape, no larger than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to a whispered request. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. Accept the commission. Depart now. Z Captain, Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium, bring me colors. 7 colors pay well. Yeah, sure. That. 7 colors. Cosmogon, Ergo, Helgen, Stewart has. Find them here. Okay. What the heck is a Grand Sanatorium? Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. Okay. Thank you. This poor flesh thirsts for colors. Well, I got myself into something weird. Cool. Explore. Captain, I'm a good Zeman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough. Oh, ragged and sorrowful. Strangers are too chancy. You've heard stories about things in the shape of stars, or you just don't like his face. I could use an extra hand. I mean, fuck it. Why not? 9 out of 10's better than not. I gained a veil. Welcome aboard, stranger. And gold. I have things. Secret, the root of all gold, and witness token. I'll need to seek far ports. Okay. So that's like a thing that will happen in time, I suppose. Okay, we delivered the person. And then we're looking for the other place. We're gonna try real far south. Oh, okay. I suppose there's no reason to not be like constantly sending out my ZBAT for just like whenever, forever. Now that I think about it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, I outran a charge. How about that? Oh, okay, so yeah. Even in like ideal circumstances. Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh, because I'm in the dock thing. Whatever. I'm only a little mad. Dissect it. Cool. It's not dead. Nah. I should have eaten that one, I suppose. Waker's Haven. Interesting, interesting. Walk away from the children. No, thank you. Time to buy supplies, but chat. Pick up a wretched Mog. The mascot, one rated officer, okay. Drinks at the Cock and Magpie. Wandering person. I mean, shoot, why not buy fuel? Okay. That. Okay. Bizarre. I assume if you pass enough time there, then, like, something can happen, but... Oh, hey, a thing. Let's go chase down the kill. Fuck back here. So we're down here, and there's the Cumaean Canal. Understandable. Found this before, but where oh where is other things? The Coral Forest, I think it was called, is where the thing is. Game definitely seems like it gets better with the more you are acquainted with it. What the fuck is that? Western angler crab? Let's pick a fight. Fuck it, Lamal. What's the worst that could happen? Don't you doink me. No. Ow. Oh, please, I missed. Oh, it's gonna kill me. It's 100% gonna kill me. Ow. Well, we picked a fight we shouldn't have, and we died. Business as usual. Also, we're in a fog bank, so we're shooting slower than normal. Just in case you weren't 100% assured of our doom. Oh, nice. Nice! Homeboy wants a piece of us, too. Jilly Fleur, you bastard. How fucking dare you. Surprisingly not dead yet. Nope. Rip. Can I just, like, preserve her constantly? I guess I can. I am genuinely I'm like very lost. Full disclosure, I'm looking at a map of, like, roughly things to know, like, even remotely where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Which, granted, exploration is the name of the game. I understand this. But, like, also I cannot do basic tasks because I do not know where literally anything is. And not in like a fun haha way, like in a I I do not understand how I am supposed to find things or turn profit. Aimless wandering seems to be doing okay sometimes ish, but like you're like, hey, we need to go to this place. It's near home waters. I'm like, I searched a lot of home waters. I didn't find shit. Uh, we're same character. It's still me. Fulfillment again this time. Captain, lure me. Where this guy? He's back from the dead. It's fucking Oscar. O'Shaughnessy. He's the lad. A passenger to vendor blight. Okay, yeah, it's her. It's this person every time. Or running smoothly so far at least. London. Hey, you want to go to the? You want to go to the place? Survey office. Gator's Morn. Where is? That is not close by. I am looking at a map for content's sake because exploring is slow and difficult and hard. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Okay, it is what it is. It'll buff. Perhaps not. And then London. We're adopting the boy. He's always coming with us. Cops, so. Okay, we go up to Vendor Bite. We get the sword and guts and all sorts of fun things. And then... Fuck, I don't know. Figure it out from there. Roam around, explore, have a good time. Exist. Keep the lights on. Explorer. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged, like cobwebs. Doom colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. An unorthodox technology. Sweeter scents draw you into a shop which sells candles, lilac, lavender, honey. You follow to a discussion of their manufacture with the shopkeeper. Yes, she says, proudly displaying her missing arm. We render ourselves to good end. Oh, don't look like that. Our fats are of a finer quality than any other, and we grow tired of our bodies down here. You now have one tale of terror. Yeah, that's, kind of fucking disturbing. I gained a secret. Let's talk to the officer. Increase your hearts. Let's see. What you're on. He might say more, but a coughing fit takes him. Eventually he straightens up and wipes his mouth slowly with his forearm. Storgula de Gubbins, Yamrausini. Good secret, bro. What do you want from life, my guy? He looks you directly in the eyes. Slowly, he repeats it, more slowly. Sea of lilies. He licks his lips very slowly. Eventually you have to look away. The Sea of Lilies is somewhere in the east-central Untersee. Cool, dude. Glad we had that talk. Good talk. Great talk, actually. What, a pirate ship? Not on my fucking watch. Oh, it's a White House. I knew that. That looks... That was certainly something for a second. Oh, one cask of mushroom wine. Cool. Okay. Maneuvering is important. This just in. I have discovered. Maneuvering, important. However, it's all about getting behind your opponent. And, your first ship, this little starter boy. Perhaps not the most agile of creatures. Demo Island? What the fuck? Phosgene leaks. Okay. Iron and Misery Cove plunging station. Okay. What do y'all have for us? Tea with the Factor. You can spare an hour for your schedule. Okay. An interlude. Oh, we have a whole ass interlude. You sit on the veranda of the Factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. The Factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Venderbite where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Venderbite, I know. I'd never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of bulbous food carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I have eaten so much of the stuff I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently toward you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat rather a lot of it first. We gained supplies, fragments, we lost terror, and we've been told of an exceptionally fine restaurant in Venderbite. Cool. Compile a port report. Why not? Gather supplies. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat, some is poisonous. Hallucinogenic or mischievous. Good luck. It could go either way. Fuck it. Roll the dice. You were fortunate! We gathered 1 supplies. We gained 2 terror. Because some shrooms are weird. But let's not roll those dice again. No, we don't need it. I'm gonna go due south for a minute. No landlover would notice the change, but you feel the air prickle on your skin. It's somewhere new. Laughter from the foredeck. Sure, fair enough. Why not? What the heck is this? Just a random thing? Light ship. Purchase fuel. They have little to spare. They have a little spare, but it's twice the usual price. Holy shit. No thank you. How is there a black spot there? I sailed from there. Oops. Stalagmites loom in the distance like cranes of wolf-stacked docks, but vaster, the Corsair's forest. Our lookouts are watchful. Oh, shit. That sounds relevant. Mutton Island and Waker's Haven. Oh, it's this place again. Well, we might as well stop by and say hello. Get a port barge or something. Visit the hilltop above town. There's not much wind on the Untersee, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from an inexplicably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltops sometimes carries interesting scents. Toasting the wind, you stand on a cliff top looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimney and the cock of magpie drifts straight upwards as you watch the smoke tilts. Sudden wind thins it to a pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly like a god cut in half. That's vivid. What a noise. It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At least that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips from a shared flask and make a toast toward the mainland. The wind is a southerly. Cool. Chat to the fishermen. Little ships and little statements. Cool. Got some stuff. See you around. Let's see, and like down here was where the coral something was, which is where the thingy was. Guider's Morn and Corsair's Forest, that's what it was. Corsair's Forest was down here-ish. So down here-ish we shall go. That's a pirate. Crack pirate steam pants. Y'all don't see shit. Actually, can I sneak up on them? Because they're just doing loops around this thing. Oh shit. Yeah, I think they fucking found me. Wonder how directional their gun is. Probably very. 2 supplies, cool. That went exceptionally well. Running a little bit low on fuel, but that's okay. I'm being watched. Oh, delightful. Guider's Morn. Going right down here. Gator's Morn. Wait. Fantastic. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the Z. Her hull creaks in protest, grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the Untersee shimmers like glass below. Children clamoring in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Cool. Explore the Morn. Hey, the loitering dock offers strategic information. 5 Admiral sent to you? Price has gone up. It's not safe here. You'll pay the difference, won't you? Yeah, fuck it. We'll pay him. You're a generous soul. You'll have your reward the other side of the river one day. Here's a little reward for now. Good sailing to ye. The report is barely legible. Perhaps that's part of the code. The Admiralty will know. 5 echoes isn't huge, but yeah. Explore! It's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the moor, and it's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the best paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. Flee and fight. Fights in the morning have a staccato quality. A careless lunge will send you plummeting to your doom, so wait and choose your moment carefully. Fight! You're good at that. Flee. The better part of valor is discretion. The better part of discretion is not falling off a high cliff into a rock-fanked sea. Well, 30 and 57%. Oh well. Fuck. Knives glitter and lamplight. Shots ring out. Zaylor after Zaylor goes spinning away into the dark. Withdraw, if you can. 5 terror, and we lost 3 crewmen. Fuck me. That was terrible. Overhear rumors. Okay. Lies, nonsense, glimmers. Some say she's a clay man who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that too. It's just an Alcaeus-class vessel. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to fly. Cool. I think.